All right, fellas, we here. We in full effect. All right. Um, you see the title of this video. Um, why you must continue to level up as you progress, and why you can never stop. Most of y'all going through um tribulations and hurdles in life, and you may feel that you're against the odds, and you know things may not be going in your favor, and they probably aren't. They probably won't for a long time, but you can never get discouraged. You got to remain like vigilant. You gotta remain dedicated to whatever it is you set your heart and your mind on. You can never deviate from that because it's all part of the plan. We'll go back to like some earlier memories of my life. I joined the military when I was 18. I know what I was doing, so I literally joined when I was in high school. Had no clue what direction I was going on in life. I signed up to be a medic. I was a hospital corpsman for 5 years. I hated that. I hated it. I know where my life was headed. I ain't have no real direction, but I always would set like a 5 year plan, like a 5 year goal. At the time when I signed up, it was a 4 year term with a 12-month extension. So it was 5 years anyway. So I was like, look, I'm gonna do my 5 years and I'm gonna get out. That was step one. I completed that mission. I got out, honorably discharged, thank God, on my limbs. But from that point, I had to set another 5 year goal. I got out when I was 23 years old. So I was still essentially young and still developing as an adult. So I was like, man, where do I go from here? So I went to college. I went for like audio engineering and photography and stuff like that, which what I've been doing, funny enough, I've been doing that for like the last 15 years of my life. So um during that time span, transitioning from being in the military to going to being a full-time college student, that was a eye-opening experience. And I had to realize, as I'm looking around at my counterparts, that a lot of these people had no guidance. A lot of these people had no direction, had um no willpower sometimes to even like uh continue forward and all that. And it all came from like not setting goals and not setting endeavors for yourself and not completing them. So if I may went off on a little rant, little tangent, please forgive me. But I say all that to say is that I implemented a 5 year plan and I executed goals, and they brought me to where I am at today, which is like, no, I'm not super rich, but I'm comfortable. Um, I'm very comfortable, as a matter of fact. And I strive to be better. So you can never give up on what your mission may be. Like anything you set a goal towards, like if you're in college right now and you got shit 9 more months left, break that down by semesters if that's what it takes for you to complete that mission. If you are training for something and you're trying to get through the whole program, break it down in fractions. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 5 year plan or anything like that grand, but you can break your plan down in percentages. If that may be in quadrants, 25% or a quarter, break that plan down and set little goals and hurdles and achieve those milestones. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be tribulations and all that shit is going to hold you back. There's going to be things that want to hold you back, but only, other than death and, some people like straight up just messing you over, screwing you over in life. Those are the only things that would hold you back, but everything else is like solely on you. Only person that's holding you back is you. So if you're not doing nothing with yourself, like especially as a man, like you can't even be thinking about women. You can't even be thinking about sex. You gotta think about the goal, the mission. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a byproduct of success. It's like the women and attention for female. That's gonna come once you complete whatever you're supposed to be doing. Once you stay aligned with your goals and your structures and your discipline, and you execute, man. You got to fucking execute. Now, I didn't mean to curse in this video. So if you got people in your circle that don't want to see you do good, get away from them. Surround yourself with people who are practicing what you're practicing, family included. And you're going to see a lot of friends and family that they stay stagnant and they're not executing their goals. And you want to make sure you're not in that circle. There's a lot of people that are going to be like, example, oh, I want to do some music, or I want to record, blah, blah, blah. And they may talk about you. Just giving you a personal example, they may talk about you and you're still waiting to hear from them musically or anything, a beat, a bar, anything, and they haven't done it yet. Meanwhile, you have a whole catalog, thousands of plays on Spotify and YouTube and all that. So, which is a drop, by the way. Check out my other YouTube channel, Dwayne Bane. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that little gem. I'm trying to stay consistent with this YouTube thing, and I'll be back at y'all with another video in a couple of days. Stay up.